Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and Warriors lose to the Clippers 103-102. They haven't beat the Clippers on the road since like 2021. They lose 103-102, but I'm starting ranting about the refs. I'm tired of referees. Warriors didn't strictly lose because of referees, but there was like a 4 or 6 point swing in the fourth quarter. They missed a fucking goaltend. Obvious, but that little retarded referee can't see it. Everybody else can see it, but the referees can't see it. The ones who are on the floor. They get 2 technical free throws. Steve Kerr gets thrown out 2 more free throws. 6 point swing. Warriors outscored them 38-27 in the fourth, made a comeback down the stretch, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Jimmy Butler airballs the game winner. Nice play, Terry Stotts. Curry had a terrible shooting night, but he hit 2 clutch threes down the stretch. But of course, no center on the floor. Amias can't get a rebound, and Curry will just stupid foul, and he fouls out. He hadn't fouled out since 2021. Tells you how much the refs want to fucking blow their whistle in this game. The one time Jimmy Butler should foul bait, and he take a jump shot over his center. A blatant goaltending, no call, no review. NBA officials, explain to me. I'm just tired of officials. NFL refs, NBA, I'm sick of the referees. I can do without referees. I'm done with them. And Warriors let some fucking random Kobe Sanders drop 20 on them. Sure, man, who the fuck Kobe Sanders is. And Clippers didn't have James Harden, but yet the Warriors still lose because Kobe Sanders dropped 20 points. Chris Dunn had timely baskets. Felt like every time there was a clutch basket, John Collins made one. Kawhi went 10 of 25. He didn't make a 3, but he had 24 points. Just frustrating loss, man. Warriors lost by 1 because it's freaking blatant goaltending, no call. And they try to convince you so hard they're not freaking betting on these games. Remember when they did this shit for LeBron? Like everyone else, we make mistakes when LeBron got fouled against the Celtics in 2023, then that Lakers-Celtics game. That whole fucking thing, but all called sleepless nights. Sure, man. And sure they missed some free throws as well. But Warriors lost by 1. That missed goaltending will be 2 points. Sick of this. But the Warriors actually did come back. They were down by, that put them back down by 11 after they went like 8 minutes without making a basket. Jimmy, bro, an air ball. I'm out, man. That's your play for the win. Freaking air ball. This team just cannot get any type of consistency at all. This is just a mediocre team. They lost by 1 point. If only they had that bucket count earlier. And Steph had a terrible, really, first 3.5 quarters. He finally started to make shots. He hit 2 threes, and of course he fouls out because even with Terry Stotts, they don't have a center on the floor in a what was it, a 1 point game. There's just no consistency. This team, man. They're a playing team. Another game they should have won. They just can't beat the Clippers. But a freaking airball by Jimmy. The one time you should foul bait, he doesn't. And also, Steph fouls out, so that tells you how much the refs have been munching tonight. Munching on that Clippers dick tonight. Fuck these refs. Hate the NBA sometimes, especially when the refs try to freaking take over. Every Warriors game is a clutch game. Even this one was a clutch game. Unfortunately, they didn't prevail in this one. And Steph fouls out after making 2 threes in a row. Ridiculous. I mean, the Clippers won 7 of their last 8 games. But so annoying, man. So annoying. I've never seen a superstar of his caliber never get the benefit of the doubt. I don't even know why he went for the board, knowing he had 5 fouls. But maybe you should have had a big in the game, Terry Stotts. Maybe you should have had a big in the game. Looks like this whole fucking coaching staff has Steve Kerr syndrome. STD. It's not that STD. It's SKD. Steve Kerr syndrome. SKD. Steve Kerr syndrome. No matter what, neither him or Terry Stotts is big on the floor when they need it. Gay Santos. This motherfucker, Steve Kerr, did not play him until the fourth quarter. He sat on the bench for 3 quarters. He was a what? He was a plus 13 in 12 minutes. If he brings him earlier, I'm like 80% sure they win this game. And Steph started making crazy shots with like a minute left. I think even if he doesn't foul out, they probably would have won this game. I was hoping they would steal this game, but of course they didn't. People are like, oh, January 15th cannot come here fast enough to trading deadline. I don't know if it's going to save them, man. The roster's bad. They need to bring in 2 players at minimum, maybe more. Steve Kerr should just take the freaking fine in the press conference. Adam Silver and freaking gambling ruined my sport in the Warriors League. It was just a terrible Steph game for the most part, and the team just can't win those, unfortunately. If Steph doesn't go off, they can't win these games. They just got lucky the Clippers shit themselves near the end of the fourth, but they survived. These calls at the end. So, Steph, late call. He had and one. Or at least a bucket. That would have been 2 points. So, a late call. You wait until he makes it to call it. Then you wave it off. If it's a foul, call it a foul on the floor. It was. But don't wait until he shoots. Unacceptable. It's every fucking time. Only Steph doesn't get these and ones. Or just buckets. If it's a foul on the floor, call it on the floor. If you don't call it then, don't call it when he makes it. I mean, it's the right call, but just, my God. Call it earlier. Don't wait until he shoots. And then that Steve Kerr, thank God he got ejected. Refs literally cost the Warriors about 6 points just for the hell of it. Freaking cheating, gambling. I thought that was the game. Warriors may run cut like a 4 or 6 point game. Refs just say, fuck you. These aren't missed calls. It's just the ref saying, fuck you. You can't miss these. Steph was the right call, but don't wait until it goes in. Just call it on the floor immediately. GP2 clear M1 or goal 10, but refs just retarded. Refs are fucking high. Late foul call and they wave it off. Freaking refs hate Steph. But Steve Kerr, man, wait until the fourth quarter to put Gay Santos in. Put him in the whole game. Kerr might as well pack it up too. All his quotes as of late get off loser stench right now. And the team with the greatest shooter of all time can't shoot. And when Steph Curry has off nights, yeah, you're gonna be lucky. They were lucky they were able to even be in the game at the end. So predictable, and they let Kobe Sanders go off for 20. He looks better than every Warriors young player, by the way. I'm just reaching the point of no return with this team. Not one consistent bone in their body. Majority of the role players are on the lower end of that term and offensively challenged. Warriors just bored me most of this game until late in the fourth quarter. Then they disappoint me. But Kobe Sanders looked better than every Warriors young player. Now, reminder, this organization drafted Alex Hawk Tui. Maybe you should have drafted him. He won't do this shit again all year, I promise you that. Averages 6 points per game. And the Warriors, I don't know how many open shots they got in this game. But the Warriors suck at making open shots. Unless it's Steph, I don't have confidence in anybody making anything. Kobe Sanders worked out for the Warriors and was available for them in the second round of the draft if they didn't trade back and take Alex Tui. Terrible pick. That was. I got no problem with Moody. His defense wasn't bad in this game, but it's year 5, dude. Only 4 points. I mean, yeah, he had 3 steals, but what else did he do? He did nothing. First half, just terrible. Gay out of the rotation. 4 guards and Draymond line in 2026. And then they have to double. They leave people open. They make shots. What's the point of playing Jason if you have to send a double every single time and Jimmy's too lazy to get out there? Warriors defense was so ass. They were just selling out on Kawhi and leaving people open. It was a Warriors brick fest. Started off good, but after that, pretty much nothing. And Terry Stotts, post-game time here, so Steve doesn't get fined, so Steve Kerr probably would have went off. But Draymond took like 3 or 4 threes early in this game. I'm like, and then I had a feeling it was going to be a terrible shooting night. The Warriors shot 38% from the field. They now have 5 games of shooting under 40% from the field, tied for second in the league behind the Pacers, who are freaking tanking. And also it doesn't help that they're injured. Jimmy freaking hits nothing but air in the last shot. 1 and 2 during his critical 11-game stretch, man. Freaking airball, what would have been the game winner? Terrible play as well. But whatever. I'm going to go over the stats. Warriors dropped to 19-18, 8-13 in the row, scored 102 points, 19-32, 13-38, and through the 4 quarters. They played a lot better offensively in the 4th quarter, final few minutes, but still, they lost. Clippers, 103 points, 13-22, 9-9 at home, 31-24, 21-27 in the 4 quarters. Jimmy had 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, 9 of 11 from the line. Draymond, 6 points, 12 assists. Quentin Post, 5 points. I don't know why he only played 13 minutes. Curry, 27 points, 9 and 23, 4, 15. He had a rough, really 3.5 quarters, but then he went off in the 4th. Well, I shouldn't say he went off, but he had 2 clutch threes before he fouled out. Moody, 4 points. GP2, 14 points. He went 7 for 10. Really carried him to start that 4th quarter. Pod, 6 points. Played 27 minutes for what? Melton, 5 points. Horford, 5 points. Santos, 6 points. Should have played more minutes than he did. He was plus 13. 38, 24, 81 shooting splits. Clippers, 20 points for Kobe Sanders. Chris Dunn, 16 points. Zubiak's 10 points, 11 rebounds. Collins, 18 points, 7 for 12. Kawhi, 24 and 12, 10 25. Jordan Miller, 9 points. Batum, 6 points. 48, 34, 90 shooting splits. 48 boards, 25 assists. Warriors forced 20 turnovers. 5 steals, 8 blocks, 6 O boards, 42 D boards, 21 fouls. Warriors had 40 boards, 27 assists, only 7 turnovers, 18 steals, 4 blocks, 12 O boards, 20 D boards, and 18 fouls. So, tough loss. Critical stretch of games and not a good start. They've lost 2 out of the first 3. They got Milwaukee on Wednesday, against Giannis. So hopefully they can win that. And then they got the Kings and the Hawks to end this week, which hopefully they can win those. Those are games. Even the Bucks you should win. This is a game they should have won tonight against a not really good Clippers team. I know they've got hot lately, but they're not really that good of a team. Honestly. Steph never fouls out, so that's how you know your refs were god-awful. Ponds played 26 minutes for once. Like, this team just completely forgot how good Quentin Post was the first time they played the Clippers. Even in this game, he was their best center, yet he only saw 13 minutes of playing time and wasn't in on that possession. Steph fouled out. Stupid reaching. But you should have a center on the floor. I don't know what's hard about it. Gay Santos was a plus 13 in the 12 minutes he played in the fourth quarter. In quarter 4 in a game the Warriors lost by 1 point. You don't hate Steve Kerr enough. Once says the great Jim Park. And Jimmy Butler took too long to get into his move. Didn't even realize there were 2 on him. Also, I'm pretty sure Santos was about to grab this offensive rebound until fucking Pods got in the way. And it became loose. Sad inning for the Warriors. You have the player Draymond on the inbound right here. Jimmy's shoots over Batum. I shouldn't say center, I meant Batum. But Santos would have had the fucking offensive rebound if Pods gets in the fucking way. Of course he does, because he blocked Santos' path. Santos might have had a putback for the win. He was right there to get him. Pods comes in flying like an idiot. But Jimmy with an air ball. Of course that's how it ends. But it doesn't help that moron Pajimski got in the way of Santos. But that was not a $60 million shot attempt from Mr. Jimmy. But when Steph doesn't show good for 3 quarters, yeah, this team's rough. But Stotts is 10 times the coach Curry's, and it showed it in less than a quarter. Their offense was way better. Once Steve Kerr got ejected, their offense was way better. I mean, Steph was kind of heating up at the end. But they kept trying to double. Kawhi wasn't working, but he put in the lineup, this was a good lineup. Curry, Melton, Butler, Sanderson, Draymond. This is the lineup Warriors should close with if they want to go small. It's not that hard. Don't know why Pods played 26 minutes. The ref's freaking cheating, but at least Steve Kerr got ejected. But whatever. Warriors lose 103-102. I'm just tired of referees. NFL, NBA, I'm just tired of referees in general. But the Warriors play the Bucks on Wednesday. They're now 19-18. right back to one game towards 500. A critical stretch. They lose the first of what? This upcoming stretch of games. So hopefully they can beat the Bucks on Wednesday. But, yep, that's all to say. Peace.